friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a roundup of all of my non-makeup empties that I have worked through. Let's just go ahead and cut to the chase, and I'm going to dive into one of my bigger categories, which is my body care category. So I have a number of lotions that I have worked through. It's a lot of Fortune Cookie soap stuff. The first that I have is this little trio. I purchased one of their whipped cream samplers, which gets you, depending on the collection and how many scents they have, quite a bit of whipped cream. So I have Ola Casita, I have Full of Stars, and Find the Vision. I've actually really enjoyed all the scents I've come across in the sampler. I think I only have one or two left and then it's all gone, but it's been really nice. I enjoy getting these every once in a while because it's a nice way to add some like scent variety to my collection, and it gives me the ability to kind of like pop in and get some low-hanging fruit and get some usage out of a really small product. These are basically each, I think, about 2.5 uses on my body because their whipped creams do go a little bit, you know, it's like a little bit goes a long way, which is really nice. So I do very much love these. I also have one from the Hemp's duo that I purchased. This was the Raspberry Ribbon Jam Cookie Dough Herbal Body Butter. This, the packaging, the theming, I was here for it. The actual texture of the lotion is also really pleasant. It's very similar to the whipped cream from Fortune Cookie soap, maybe a little bit thicker, less like fluffy feeling, but the scent of this really wore on me. It was incredibly intense, incredibly strong. And then the raspberry ribbon jam note, I don't know if I necessarily loved it for the season. So I really nursed this. Like I was using it like every few showers. I'd be like, okay, Victoria, get yourself to use it. I blew through the first half of it, no problem. And then the second half of it is really where it very much lingered. I don't know if I would get such a heavy bakery scent again, because for both of the duos, by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, oh my gosh, thank God I'm done with it. I'm very much over the scent. So the lotion was really good. The packaging really sucked me in, but I don't know if I would necessarily purchase these exact ones again. On the flip side though, I have an obsession with the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Butter. Oh my gosh, this came out last spring, early summer. I want to say like it was around May. I saw the craze of this really hit. Ooh, this is a straight dupe of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. Oh, and I love it. And they came out with this in a body scrub as well. So I bought a couple of these. I think I have one of the scrub and one of the lotions left, and I'm trying really hard not to pull them out and use them right now. Oh, but the scent is so nice. The texture of Trader Joe's lotions or body butters is where it's at. They are lovely. If they had more scent variety besides just like the go-ahead staple of the coconut one, I probably would buy them more often, but I don't go to Trader Joe's a ton. It's not super convenient to where I live. It's kind of out of the way. It's like 20 minutes out of my way. I never just drive by there. It's like a destination, not a place I go by. So that deters me, but also they don't produce a lot of scents like this that I'm just obsessed with. But if this comes back around this spring, summertime, as a body scrub and or a lotion, I will acquire more of it because it is heavenly. And this kind of scent to me is any time of year. And I find that their body butters are good all throughout the year. Like if I go to the beach or the lake all day, this really helps pull my skin back in. And I just love this scent. Can't say enough good things about it. Let's talk scrubs. I have two. I have one from Tree Hut. It's the Holiday Cheer Shea Sugar Scrub, which is basically like a balsam fir men's cologne. Yeah, so great. I love feeling like I was scrubbing myself with a Christmas tree during the holiday season. I really wanted to go out and buy another one, but I thought to myself, no. You wait for next year. I will be very sad if this time next year I don't have an empty of this because it didn't come back out with the scent. I don't know if it came out last year, if this is like one that comes out every single year, but so good. If you like balsam fir, if you like an abrasive scrub, Tree Hut scrubs are for you. I currently only have one Tree Hut scrub in my collection right now, and it's gonna be a long time before I can buy another one, but they are my best scrubs of all the ones that I've come across in recent years. And I also have the Fortune Cookie soap Mashuka's Foaming Sugar Scrub. This was picked strictly for strategy because it was so small. It's not a scent I really wanted this time of year. It is a like strawberry pound cake type scent, very fruity, not my jam. The sugar scrub was okay. I find that sugar scrubs are not very abrasive. I really have found that they used to be a little bit stronger in the abrasive front, and now they're kind of gentler and a bit more foamy. So it's kind of like having sort of like a slightly scrubby body wash. Not my favorite. Happy I used it up. Nothing super special, so wouldn't get it again. But I got this in, I think it was the Halloween box. I did opt to not get, for the first time ever, the Easter box. It wasn't entirely intentional. Maybe it's like subconsciously was. Small tangent, was going back and forth on it because I historically, the last, I want to say 3 or 4 years, have loved the scents from their Easter boxes. That's kind of what's been really pulling me in. But I didn't love the October Halloween box this year. And then I did get sucked in and purchase their smaller, like 6 mid-size, it was like travel or mid-size, advent calendar. I didn't love the scents for that. So I kind of was like, I don't know, do I really need it? Do I really want to have scents that I'm not necessarily going to love? And then I kept humming and hawing, and then all of a sudden the window passed to purchase it. And I'm sure customer service, if I had reached out, would have probably been like, yeah, it's the next day, like that's fine. But I was like, you know what? No, like it's $80. Perhaps you didn't need to spend, and like maybe take a rest on it and just focus on using what you already have. So I'm not going to get it this year. It'll be kind of weird for me, but I am happy that I will have less product to go through. And I haven't been loving a lot of like random stuff I've been getting from Fortune Cookie Soap lately. I've kind of gotten very particular about what I like from them, and that's kind of a bummer because I used to love exploring their line. Oh, look, more Fortune Cookie Soap things to discuss with you. I have their Friends Forever Deep Conditioner. This deep conditioner. Oh my gosh. I feel like in the tub, the deep conditioner didn't smell that great. Like I wasn't like, oh my God, the scent's so great. But then in my hair, days after I would shower, I was like, this is great. I love the scent of it. In fact, I'm using a Sephora hair mask right now as opposed to a Fortune Cookie Soap one. And I keep like smelling my hair and being like, oh, it doesn't smell. I don't have a smell off of it, and I do miss that. But this was great. Their deep conditioners, the pot seems pretty small. This one was only 2 ounces. So you're like, that can't last you that long. Oh, no. You don't need a lot of this to really nourish your hair. And I have thick, coarse hair. My hair's not very long right now because I decided to chop it just to kind of give it some new life. It was getting really dead and scary looking. So I'm using even less than I was before that. And this thing I think lasted me like, I don't know, 6, 7 uses. Pretty long time for a hair mask for this little of it, but you don't need a ton of it, which is great. I also have a staple from them, which is their whipped soap. It is Find the Vision. I use this to shave. I don't actually use it as a soap. It's a nice shaving product. It creates a nice like barrier between your skin and the razor, but it also lets your razor get really like close to your hair follicle line. So I find that I don't have as quick of hair growth as I would normally with other non-whip soap products. So they're the best. Love these. I just happen to buy them whenever I'm like placing an order and they happen to have some in stock. I don't care a lot about the scent because it doesn't really linger and isn't my motivation for buying it. I'm just caring more about the actual product. So this was great. It was from their Encanto line, which I got really sucked into. 2 soaps, both of which come from Fortune Cookie Soap. So the first one I have is their actual Fortune Cookie shaped soap. It was called Magic Christmas. This is what used to be a staple of their mystery boxes. The scent of this was fine. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a hand soap, but I use it as a body soap, so it goes really quickly, which is no big deal. And the other soap that I have is from their Coraline Halloween box, which was cute as a button. This bar soap was actually adorable because it had a button built into it as an actual piece of soap, which was great. These bars are pretty big and hunky and they last a long time, but I will tell you, nothing compares to how long my Bath & Body Works bar soap lasted. That sucker hung around for like 6 months. And I feel like these glycerin soaps, normally I get a couple of months out of them. Like the big ones, not the actual Fortune Cookies. But I will tell you, I feel like I like the Bath & Body Works ones a hair more. And if I'm ever in the market to buy one between the 2 companies, I probably would buy Bath & Body Works over a Fortune Cookie Soap one. Oh, I lied. I have one more scrub product. Totally didn't see it. It is a sample of the First Aid Beauty KB Bump Eraser Body Scrub. I got this when I cashed in some Sephora points because this stuff's expensive. And I will tell you, I do think it made a real difference on the like chicken skin bumps I was having on my arms postpartum. I've now, about a year out of being postpartum, don't have those bumps. I don't know for certain if it's just because my hormones and body have like readjusted to life postpartum, or if this was a contributing factor, but either way, I'm not dealing with the bumps on my arms anymore, which is great. But I think short term, this was making a difference. So I don't know if it would have gone away on its own without using this, but I'm very happy with this and I would definitely buy this again if I were only using it for very specific things. If my whole body needed to be scrubbed by this stuff, I would go through it at such a fast pace. I couldn't afford that lifestyle, but for my arms, it was totally worth it. Happy to have this sample, and I still have the full size one in my shower. All right, now one more really random shower product I bought foolishly. This is the Whim by Ulta Beauty. I needed to add something else to my cart for free shipping, and this was less than $5, which was what shipping and handling costs for Ulta. It's the Rose Shower Flower Steamer. This is silly. This basically is like a bath bomb for the bottom of your shower where when the water hits it, it releases like scent to give you a more like luxurious shower experience. Pass. I actually used this twice because I was showering and I was like, this is not going away. This is like still very much there. I'm done showering though. So I picked it up and like stuck it back in the bag. I don't think it's meant for that. I think it's meant for a one-time use. But the problem I have with these, I've had something like this before, is if you put it too directly into the water, it dissolves way too fast. But if you keep it too far out of the water, it doesn't dissolve enough. Like it's a very finicky, not that great necessary kind of product. I have heard that Vicks Vapor Rub sells one to help clear your sinuses. That I'd like to try because I feel like that's legit and I feel like that would be great, but I haven't because I've been nursing and I don't use a lot of anything to help me when I'm sick, which has been awful, but neither here nor there. But I feel like that's the only kind of shower steamer I want to subscribe to. The rest of them are just very gimmicky and don't really work, and I would not recommend this. Be better than me. Don't buy this. It was not great. Okay, let's move into a shorter category. Nails, Impress nails. I have 4 from Impress. 3 come from the short line. I'll talk about what that means. So I have these, which are called Creeping. These to me are like a fall, Thanksgiving color story kind of nail. I basically have a surplus of nails and I've been trying to just focus in on boxes that were already open, which is why these got used up. I do like these. Then I have Kingdom, which were these like soft pink nails. Very, very pretty. I also enjoyed these. And then I was kind of craving like just like a French manicure, easy nail. So I went with My Worth, which had these marble jewel mixed with the French manicure. Very, very pretty as well. So happy to have worked through those. Then I tried out their petite nails. When I bought these, I did not intend to. I thought that they were just short. I didn't realize there's a difference. These, what I have figured out in my methodology, because I mostly only use Dashing Diva and Impress, is that their petite length to me is the equivalent to the short length of Dashing Diva, and that the Impress short length is basically the equivalent to Dashing Diva's medium length. So if you have very small, short nail or nail beds, these are great for you. These actually worked well because at this time of year, my nails are very brittle. And so they tend to break really easily. So this was nice when I had some really short nails to have these on here, because if you don't have a lot of nail, there isn't much for these to adhere to. So they're not as durable and long wearing. So these definitely, I would say I barely got a week out of. These I easily got a week for each one because they were perfect for the length of nail that I currently had. The last ones that I have were some mediums. These were Valentine's Day nails from Dashing Diva. They had pink, lots of pink here. I didn't love the glitter, so I went with just the other accents that they offered. They wore fine. It was nice just to have like a nice pinky kind of subtle design Valentine's Day nail. So very happy to have worked all of these out of the large surplus of nails that I currently have. All right, let's go ahead and talk about mom/baby empties. Just have a few here. First one that I have is the Johnson's Baby Lotion. This nourishes baby skin for 24 hours. This was given to me. I am still working through things that we amassed from my baby shower. This was fine. I'm not gonna go out and buy this, but it worked for either her morning or nighttime lotioning. She gets lotion twice a day, morning and night. Typically, if she gets a bath at night, we do like a thicker balm. This helps, it's really helped with her eczema. That's not what this is. This is just like a fine daytime lotion to apply in the morning and then put clothes on her, just to sort of help if her skin dried out overnight, but it's not the most amazing thing ever. Just happy we've worked through another product in her large collection of things I've rarely purchased since I'm still very much dealing with body care from baby shower time. But I do have a balm. This is the Honest Eczema Balm. This stuff is great. We have one more that we're currently working on, and then I've been kind of holding out for them to have a sale to place an order for more, because this stuff is not cheap, and I find that I can't get the Honest Eczema line in stores. They don't really have much at local CVS's anymore, so hoping for a sale real soon so I can stock up, because this stuff is just the best. I have used the Aveeno eczema one. It comes in a much bigger tub for about the same price. It's not terrible, but it's not as nourishing as this stuff is, so I really do recommend this. And then lastly, I have my Legendary Milk Pumping Spray. I am super close to the end of my nursing journey, but this stuff has been great for lubricating the flanges I use to pump with. Definitely recommend it. Yes, you probably can use coconut oil, but I don't necessarily want to get my fingers dirty as I'm trying to pump like on the go. So this stuff is easy to spray. I really do like it. I've been through, I don't know, a bunch of these over my time, and I recommend it. I keep buying it because I really do like it. Let's talk hands. I have 3 things in the hand category, one of which is a hand soap. It is my Scentworks by Harry Slacken Vanilla Pine. Oh, this scent, it was so good. So yummy, very much liked it. My only complaint is it is a thin foam. Like I would pump some out and I'd be like, this is kind of a 2-pump job. So I would do 2 pumps, and that was like the right amount to feel like I had enough of a lather and enough body to it to really clean my hands. I don't think I would buy these soaps again unless they were like really super clearanced out or something like that. I think the Bath & Body Works ones were just as good for about the same price point. So I like the scent, but I'm not necessarily saying this is the hand soap to end all hand soaps. I have a hand sanitizer. This is from The Grove. It's their Blood Orange scent. Oh, I love blood oranges. They are my favorite. And so when I saw it as a scent, I was like, sign me up. It was lovely. It's a true citrus scent. The only thing I didn't like about this was for the size of this, I wish that this had been a pump and not a pop top. That was kind of inconvenient for how large it was. I mean, 7.5 ounces, but it was a nice non-drying my hands out kind of hand soap, and hand sanitizer, and I like the scent of it. So I don't necessarily think I would go to The Grove to buy this like specifically, but I did like it. And then I have a beloved hand cream. This is the Holy Hydration Remedy hand cream from e.l.f. This stuff is lovely. I miss desperately the like OG silver hand cream I happened to buy randomly during a body care day from Bath & Body Works. I have not put it in Empties because I have used it so sparingly, but this I feel like is a good replacement for that one. So I'm probably now going to finish that one off and then keep buying this. This is just lovely. It doesn't feel like much, like it doesn't feel super thick and heavy when you put it onto your hands, but at night, I put this on, my hands feel dry. In the morning, they feel nice and nourished, which is so lovely. So I recommend this. I have repurchased it. It is lovely. Once I'm done working through a couple of other hand creams, I'll come back to this one and it'll be great. And then I have a room spray. It's very random. This is the Fortune Cookie Blue Christmas Room Spray. This is another one that came in my like 6-piece advent calendar from them. It was fine. It was a room spray. I used it. I wouldn't necessarily say it was amazing. I had to have more of it, but it's fine for the bathroom. All right, our last category is skincare. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I have 2 items from the Inkey list that I've wanted to try for a really long time. The first one was the Omega Water Cream. This is great. I will definitely buy this again. My only complaint is I don't love the packaging. I feel like this is a little bit clunky for a moisturizer. I prefer to have something like a pump would be my ideal good time for a daytime moisturizer, but this is awesome for a like gel type of cream. It's lightweight and moisturizing, which is awesome. I feel like this could be really good for me for the summer. It was a little bit tougher in these wintry months to feel like it was super nourishing in the morning, but I would then apply like primer and makeup, so it kind of gave me a seal in the end that was fine, but I think this would be really good for summer. Looking forward to buying it again. On the flip side though, I also purchased the Oat Cleansing Balm. I wanted to try this for a long time too, but it's typically sold out whenever I'm thinking to go buy it. this is not my jam. This is oily and icky and leaves a film on my face and is a bear to squeeze out of here. I don't love the texture of it. It would break my makeup down fine, but I just didn't like the feel of it. So this is not for me. Will not buy this again. I've also got some first aid beauty items. I was looking to kind of combat some aggressive acne that I hadn't had in a really long time. So I went back to some of my old favorites. I went with their deep cleanser with red clay. This is meant to help remove excess oil, unclog pores, and purify. And I was on the website. It happened to be like 40% off. And I was like, well, I'm kind of in the market for a night cream as well. So I also picked up their daily face cream. This is from the same like oily acne prone line. This stuff is great. I haven't used it in a long time. I forgot how much I liked it. Would definitely repurchase it in the future. This, however, no. My biggest complaint is that the stopper does not go, as you can see, all the way down. So one day I was going to pump this and I was like, why is it not coming out? I opened it up. I was like, there's still product in there. What's the deal? And I keep my skincare in a drawer. So I thought to myself, okay, well, maybe if I keep it upright, that will help. False. It did not help. I actually have scraped out the last like fourth of what is in here and am now using it. And I just don't want to do that. That to me is a nuisance and it requires maintenance. I don't like to do the extra maintenance-y steps with skincare. So the texture of this was good. I didn't dislike the product, but the packaging kills me. Won't get it again simply for that reason. Okay, I've got some one-off items. First, I have a eye gel. This is from Good Molecules. It's the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. This stuff is lovely. It is my morning eye gel right now. It helps me to not have to use my Belief one that's super expensive morning and night. This is good for morning. It definitely hydrates my under eyes, keeps me going all day, but I could not necessarily only use this because it wouldn't provide enough hydration to my Sahara under eyes to get me 24 hours, but it's good and it's helping me really expand the length and longevity of my Belief one, and it's so cheap. I think it's like $6. So I've actually already purchased it. It's lovely. Definitely recommend. I have this. It's beauty water from Sun and Park. This I got in a monthly like bag. I think they're called bags, like from Face Story before they moved entirely to only having Face Story branded items. This I have 2 of. I'm using it as a toner right now. It's fine. I don't necessarily think it's revolutionizing my skin, but it's not hurting me by any means, but I don't think it's wonderful, so I won't rebuy it once I'm done with the second one that I'm currently using. I also have from Cookie Soap the Magic Mud Charcoal Mud Mask. I do like their charcoal mud masks. They're very lovely. They definitely have an immediate impact on my skin. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been dealing with some, not anymore, but I was dealing with some pretty aggressive, like painful acne on my chin. And this helped really kind of dry those pimples out and help me then like get them over the hump to be able to heal. This was great. Do recommend it. Anytime I get this, I always really enjoy using them. I also have this moisturizer. It's the Elia Skin Australian Native Berries Moisturizer. This I had gotten as PR and it broke my skin out. So then I thought like maybe it was too moisturizing, too rich. Let me wait for another winter to come around. I was using it. It started to break me out again. So I used this as a neck cream for a really long time. It did not break my neck out. It was nice to use it for that purpose. I won't buy it for that reason, but it was nice to like finally use it up because it was a really lovely moisturizer. Just didn't jive with my personal skin. And to end it all, I have a ginormous cleansing balm from Clean It Zero. It's the original, but this is the, what size are you? I think they call it the jumbo size. I don't know how many ounces are in here. It inconveniently does not tell me, but this is great. Love this stuff. It is my favorite cleansing balm. I keep coming back to it. I had never bought the jumbo one before, but I had an Ulta coupon and it helped make this even cheaper, so I went with it. The only thing, because I am a creature, that I have to be careful of is I was really like scooping this. I was like, there was so much of it. And I did not always need to use as much. Like I feel like I blew through this faster than I should have because I just loved reaching in and grabbing a bunch of it. So if I do buy the jumbo again, I have to better pace myself, but it's a lovely product. It's my favorite cleansing balm. It takes off all the makeup. It does not leave any residue on my face. Like I don't necessarily feel like I have to do a second cleanse of my skin to get all that residue off, which is nice. It also doesn't dry me out. Like it just checks off a lot of boxes for me, and it's not too expensive, which in the realm of cleansing balm, it can get pretty pricey pretty fast. So love this stuff, would definitely rebuy it. Ooh, okay, so there you have it. Those are all of my non-makeup products that I have finished off. I so appreciate you tuning in to hear my thoughts, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.